Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Neremik and welcome back to more of Animal Crossing New Horizons. Has it been a while? Yes, and there was a reason, because I was waiting for it to turn to spring. If you know me, you know I very much like the way that this game looks in spring. It reminds me of back when it launched, which, speaking of, we're coming up on the 2-year anniversary of. So we're going to go say hi to Chadwick since we invited him last time, and after that we're just going to see where things lead us. Probably just going to end up fishing and I want to chill first and foremost, and I think fishing is a good way to do that. But first and foremost, where do we move Chadwick in? He placed Audie, so he should be on top of the little elevated area. Okay, so why is March 8th important? It's when we celebrate the birth of our friend and neighbour Zucker. That's interesting because one of my friends has the same birthday as him. And yeah, you may notice that we ended up missing Festival. I am uninducibly sorry about that. And I was saying like, yeah, Festival, we need all these items, and I just missed it. Thank you, work. It's okay. How are you doing, Cole? Console me. Alright. Buddy, where have you been for the last 3 weeks? Everyone's been worried about where you were. I'm happy to see you again. You should go say hi to everyone so then we can hang out. I mean, I will. I want to play this more, I think. I actually have a little bit of a news thing, if you will, but... Okay, he's out on the snack. Okay, fine. No, I have a little bit of news. Obviously, now we've moved from Chadwick. I'm thinking of putting one of the Animal Crossing series on hiatus, solely to free up more... what would be the word? Opportunities for the channel? Is that the right word? Yeah. Basically, in case you're unaware, we've got a lot of series running on the channel right now, and I like to... Obviously, this is a little bit of a lie, but I mostly like to have series have an equal balance, you know, so they all come out at like decent times. But 3 of those series are Animal Crossing games, which creates a problem in variety. Of course, you know, Animal Crossing games are our main draw on the channel, but it's been noticeable these last few months that we've particularly struggled with balancing everything. Just to list off all the series that we actually technically have ongoing. We have Animal Crossing New Leaf, New Horizons, and City Folk. And then, non-Animal Crossing related, we have Persona 4 Golden, Minecraft Hardcore Survival, Sonic Unleashed. Technically Minecraft, Skyblock, and Hardcore, but those are like both kind of an extended hiatus, but they are still around. Of course, we've got the Great Ace Attorney, intermittent Fall Guys uploads, and the Undertale if you go on a stretch, and of course, can't go forgetting a Skyward Sword, even though I definitely have a tendency to do just that. There's a lot to fit in, and while I've said before I really wanted to kind of thin down the offerings we've had for the channel, just make it a bit more balanced, well-rounded, focus on things here and there. It's it's noticeable that having 3 Animal Crossing series just isn't good for variety. So, that begs the question as to which one I'm going to put on hold. But first and foremost, before I carry on that, I want to speak to Chadwick, Timmy, and Tommy. What do I want to give you? I don't know. A vampire costume, yeah. I want that, because I think it's cool. We'll keep everything else. And, how was just software? It's not going to be too much, but I have one ready to fix. I don't think I'll use it. But where was I? Yeah, Chadwick. We'll speak to you, and then I'll go fish while I discuss which series I'm putting on hiatus. So, it does kind of seem neat to have an outdoor table. Buy it. Buy it, coward. Buy it, you coward. Oh, are you just going to stand there and contemplate what do I find? Fine then. No, I'm not even going to say hello to you. Right, thank you. Thank you. Either way, as I was saying, just beg the question, which Animal Crossing series are you putting on hiatus? Hopefully most of you are able to realise why having 3 Animal Crossing games going on at once is... I want to say bad for the channel, but bad for balancing all the stuff. And, don't worry, we'll bring it back. It's just, it'd be more of a temporary thing to, give me time to get the other series down while still maintaining Animal Crossing. I cut one of them and I can use that slot to get more stuff in and end some series, like Undertale for example, which has been getting strung along. I can finish other series, bring the selection down, and then we can go back to having 3. Who's ready for an assessment on which series we're about to axe? Because I'm about to brainstorm it for you right now, because I don't know, I just know that we need to do it at some point. Like I said, I don't really like giving series as the axe, which is why I like to put them on indefinite hiatuses, which is why... that's exactly why I've chosen an Animal Crossing game to do, because any other in it would be like, okay, it's taken such a long break, I'm not sure if people care anymore. Okay, thank you Zoe for the peach hat that I swear we want this at some point, but I guess not. Anyway, actually, how you doing, Bob? Bob, do you have any sort of words of wisdom? I see you. I see you, city folk, trying to sway them with the city music on the radio. Alright, how are you doing, Bob? Daniel, can you see me? I thought maybe I was a ghost for the last month. I'm always watching you, but you ignore me. That's no way to treat a snack, buddy. No, it's not. And that's the thing, is I want to give more attention to the other Animal Crossing games too. Whereas, you know, it's general variety bad. I'm also running 3 Animal Crossing games and trying to balance them. It goes like 2 weeks without an upload for some of them. It's no bueno and it needs to change. So, an assessment of which Animal Crossing games we're giving the boost and which ones we're keeping. So, let's start with City Folk. The classic, right? This one's been going on for years, and if you've been watching the last few episodes of that, okay, I had an idea for a recipe. You know that City Folk is actually, unfortunately, drawing into its end, or New Horizons phase. In case you're unaware, we've practically finished all of our long-term goals for this game. I just kind of hop on to chill, vibe, and do minor work around the town. So this is, I would technically count the game as finished, right? Because we've paid off everything, all like the major things have been built. We have Happy Home Paradise to continue in, which next episode we will carry on with. But by and large, we're done with this. I just hop on to vibe, chill, have a good time. Because I enjoy this game's atmosphere, don't get me wrong. But City Folk is in the awkward position where it wasn't as easy to make money for most of the series. It still isn't, but it's getting to the point where, realistically, yeah, we're about to build the lighthouse, and then the very big question is how much longer can I drag it out once that's done. So, yeah, City Folk is arguably the one that I know I'm not going to give the axe to, because it's ending soon anyway. Which is weird to say, but, yeah, it's technically now been 5 years we've had that City Folk game going. It's, with something so long running, it's weird to, like, technically go end it, but, you know, City Folk's coming to an end, so that one's not going on hiatus. Then you just have the problem of, right, if it's not City Folk, it's clearly this, or it's New Leaf, and I think the fact of the matter that I'm choosing to record this over New Leaf to discuss this matter, tells you which one it is. Or probably makes it a bit more confusing, actually. Yes, so, in case you're wondering, we're going to put New Leaf on hiatus, because look, I know it's already infrequent enough. Citra's a bit glitchy. It doesn't look the best. It's not full screen. And we're going to be putting New Leaf on hiatus. Because this game, as much as we finished it, I feel like we haven't finished all the business we've got here. Whereas in City Folk, we construct the lighthouse, and it's like, right, you know, we're done. Like, it'll have like a sense of finality to it. And this series kind of doesn't have that, which I like. Again, we're second year running on this one. And it's just, it's good. I enjoy doing this. I don't want to stop it. Whereas New Leaf, like I'm wrong, it's not that I don't enjoy doing it, it's just that we're going to build the cafe, and we're going to go on a little bit of a hiatus, because I'm not sure how many of you were aware of this, but I did say at some point New Leaf was going to go on hiatus anyway in that series, and we'd upgrade to Welcome Amiibo, because the main question I got when I started that series is, why the fuck are you not using cat points and all that stuff? It's because I want to like, leave the series for a few months, come back, and then use Welcome Amiibo on the title. Is that so wrong? No? Either way, yeah, so the plan was always to put it on break. It was always meant to be a little filler series to tick the guys over, and it's done that. I think it should just be put on the back burner and we come back with Welcome Amiibo once we've finished funding the cafe. So, that's still a while off, don't get me wrong, but I'm aware that something needs to change, and I think the status of how much New Leaf is airing is one of them. And again, it also forces me to record like other stuff too. And I mean, hey, it'll come back when like we've got the less diverse stuff going on. It'll be nice, cool, dandy, but I don't know. Let me know what you think. That's how my position is currently. Like I said, we've got the entire time it'll take for me to construct the cafe in that game for it to technically be finalised. But yeah, let me know what you think. Do you think that's a smart idea, a dumb idea, a necessity? I will put a bunch of other series on hiatus, but I don't think any of them could survive if it wasn't an Animal Crossing game. I mean, logically it seems to make the most sense. City Folk's one everyone's nostalgic for. This is the new one, and I'm still like kind of enjoying just being here. New Leaf is just kind of the awkward middle one. So I'm very afraid, but even though it's got like way less episodes, we're gonna have to. I don't want to say junk it, but you know what I mean. And now with that little discussion out of the way, let's see if we can make something spicy with this squid we caught. Squid ink spaghetti. Okay, we need flour. Squid ink Corey Wilson flour. How do I make? I need wheat. How do I make wheat? sugar. Where the fuck do I get all this stuff from? Sea bass with clump of weeds. Fine, we'll cook a sea bass. Fine. Needs to do a little bit of trimming around here too. Like, I kind of like how the weeds look kind of... Okay, I need to be careful to line myself up to not pick the flower up. No, I like how the weeds kind of add a little bit of like... I'm not sure what it would be, like, character imperfections this place, but nah, get out of here at the same time. No, sir. We're actually coming up on cherry blossom season soon, which is, Man, like I said, I know I mentioned this passingly before, but we're coming up on 2 years having this game be out. Crazy. Of course, anniversary episode, you know exactly what we're doing. I'm pretty sure I still have CMU installed. So, see you all then. But, yeah, no, it's crazy to think that it's been almost 2 years since this game came out. It was, man, I want to do a video discussing like my entire thoughts on the game, and I need to be careful what I'm picking up because I'm pretty sure there's a flower behind this tree somewhere. Nah, screw it. If there is, there is, and I pick it up, so what? But no, seriously, this game's coming up on being 2 years old. Oh. It's cool though. I like when it gets around the time of year when this game launches. It was like this last year too. I kind of felt it getting close, and like the game slowly went to feeling more like it did when it first came out. Just like a new, chill, like the grass was a certain colour, it just, everything kind of felt right. And, yeah, no, I love when it gets this time of year, because it feels like peak Animal Crossing season. I think once you hit the end of summer, that kind of, yeah, Animal Crossing season is from, like, March to August, and that's final. Said it. It's the law now. I don't know, just after that, I like it being in the summer months. Like, that's what you'll notice I make the most Animal Crossing content in spring and summer anyway, just because I like the way things are, and it feels just nice and, like, sunny. It's a good time. You can't threaten me with a good time. Either way, what else has been going on? Like I said, it's very much a catch-up episode. 700 subscribers. But yeah. God. Yeah, we're coming up on well, we have passed 2 years of daily uploading, but we're more so coming up on the part where, you know, 2 years since we started uploading New Horizons, which, in case you're unaware, is what allowed us to get 700 subscribers to begin with. As I said, the channel wasn't necessarily dead in the water, I'd just been really inactive, but I was picking up the pace and, like, you know, we were increasing, but New Horizons came out and just expedited that growth a whole bunch, and it's had its moments where it's slowed down, but it hasn't necessarily ever stopped, and I'm always thankful for that, so it's nice. It's nice. Anyway, let's see if we can get a nice payday. 2232. Sure, I'll take it. I'll be nice. I'll let you have my food this time. The next time, I want a higher price. I'm not sure I started speaking all funny there, but no. Anyway, I'm working late today. I'm not real bearing on the video, but I'm at work at 4 PM and it's it's just past 1:30, so it's a night shift too on a Saturday in a fast food place. What could go wrong? What has the possible capability to go wrong? The answer, a lot of things. I've always found this funny, right? So I want you guys to imagine it's Saturday, it's Friday, or it's Sunday, like the quote-unquote weekend where everyone wants to kind of treat themselves at the end of the week, right? And while I'm discussing this, I need to unplug and replug in my my connection to my monitor because it's been really funny this entire recording and I can't see where I'm walking. But essentially, I always find this interesting with customers, and they always seem to come in on like the same few days, and they know it's going to be busy, but they still get mad when it's busy. And I see them every week, and every single week they get angry, and it's like, you choose to come in at this time, where historically it's busy. You Google our specific store, and it says, oh yeah, this is the busy time. Of course it is. And it's just like, bruh, you're not. Okay, that's quite cool. But I don't know, I just find it interesting. People always seem to like, it's like a loop. People always seem to get annoyed when the shop is busy on a day that they know is busy and they choose to come anyway. Like, dude, if it takes me 10 minutes to pack your order, that's on you. Well, it's not really, but it's on you and the collective of other people that all decided to make the shop busy to begin with. It's like, I don't know. It's the argument of, would you rather it be really busy for a short period of time or moderately busy for a longer thing? And it's, honestly, I could talk about the logistics of my work for a while. I've worked there 6 months, and I'm pretty sure I've figured out the entirety of the British public psychologically. But maybe that's the topic for another video, you know? Just maybe. Anyway, ooh! Toby! Right, so the famous Daniel's finally decided to grace me with an appearance. I'm just messing with you. I know how it is when you're the stalk of the whole island. Those VIPs have to stick together. Don't be a stranger, Ribbit. No, Toby. Okay, actually, if we do Happy Home Paradise next episode, Toby's definitely getting the. Do we have the chocolates still? Let me see. Souvenir chocolates. Right, I'm gonna fetch those, and Toby's getting the chocolates because I like him. We need to spend a bit more time with him. We need to rank up our social links like we're playing Persona 4. We just need one. Pull some out. Hope someone doesn't randomly invade into our house. Have a good time. Really need to get back on more of the Happy Home Paradise content, actually. Just 'cause I think we've utilised it, but we could probably utilise it a little bit more. So I'm gonna do just that. And souvenir chocolates, move to pockets. Actually, that has me thinking. How? Give me a second. A Sanrio update, ACNH. How long has Toby been on our island for? No, out of this house, this motherfucker's been in the game for almost a whole year. Okay, I'm not past that. Like, you know how I was talking about like the spring vibe and stuff? Like, a part of my back of my head was like, oh yeah, when the Sanrio Villages came out. And I desperately didn't want to believe that it's almost been a year since the Sanrio items came out, but Google says they came out March 18th, 2021. It's been almost a year since they added Toby into the game. Oh, thank you, KK. You're always the voice of reason in situations like this. Just a year. Okay, time's moving quickly. Actually, I said this in the 700 subs / 2 years of daily uploading special, but I think definitely you look at the every video uploaded in that period, you can see how I've changed, or not, or like my different attitudes or moods at certain points. I always think that's interesting. Look how similar I am versus how different I am when it comes to different things. I mean, arguably, when it is the anniversary of this game coming out, we could just do a bog standard reaction video where like I pull up a few old episodes and we're like, hey, here's your content. Here's me back then, and we see like how familiar I am, because I've noticed when I'm rewatching videos I recorded a few days ago, I'm able to finish my own sentences if there's a pause. But I want to see, can I do that on older videos, like the New Horizons launch episodes? Can I still figure out what I was gonna say, or like see roughly where it would have came from? So obviously there's like a few external facts in what I'm going to say too, but I want to see, because it's coming up on that time, how similar am I to myself 2 years ago? Would I still find the fact that there is a fish called a dab in the game minorly funny every time I catch one? Okay, it's like, okay, that's the Japanese word I'm going to mispronounce. It's like, no, I want to see how different I am, like what my tone of voice is, kind of what topics I segue into, what I focus on, what I don't focus on. I think that'd be a pretty interesting video. I think probably more highlighty, because I don't think anyone wants to basically rewatch the first episode of New Horizons. I mean, to be fair, I'm pretty sure that's still the featured upload on the channel page, so kind of forcing people to do that, but we should probably change that. Actually, have I ever discussed this? Final topic of the episode. Feature videos on YouTube, so I need to explain this because I don't think many of you will understand what in the hell I'm on about. Basically, in YouTube, if you have a channel, you have a Customize tab. And what you can do is you can select a channel trailer or featured video. And that's basically, there's one for people who aren't subscribed and one for the people that is subscribed. And I always find changing mine is this monumental thing. It needs to be something big, and it needs to be something I know is going to do well inherently in order to get featured there. So for the longest time, both of those were the first episode of Sonic Unleashed, the 2018 series. So it was just, I particularly thought, okay, so sort of a new era for the channel. This is going to be the trailer. This is the standard. So I had it both, like for returning subscribers and people that hadn't even subscribed. And that was a video that they were, they would see. And it was like that for ages. And then when New Horizons came out, I set the one for people that hadn't subscribed to be New Horizons Part 1. I kept the old one as Sonic Unleashed. And then when I started the new Sonic Unleashed series, I'm pretty sure I changed it to the new Sonic Unleashed series, Episode 1. So it's very sparing. Like, I first set them up in 2018, and then I might have done a few like others here and there that I don't remember. They might be archived on the Wayback Machine. Oh, that's a video idea right there. But I changed them sparingly. First time I set them up was 2018, then like 2020, then the very late part of 2021. It's a bit sparing, but it's like, I don't know, do I particularly want to replace that first episode of New Horizons as the channel trailer? Because now that's a question right there. Is the first episode of New Horizons so good it deserves to be the channel trailer? Does that video still actively reflect everything we're still about on the Neremik YouTube channel? Now, I'm not sure about you. We've got absolutely nothing done. I've ran around and fished for most of the episode, but I like to think that this is an increasingly interesting video right here. And it's just us setting up ideas for the next video. I'm not sure about you guys, but personally, I'm getting a little bit excited over the prospect of reacting to episode 1 because it's been a goddamn long while since I watched it. So, yeah, we can check out all the different things like what my speed in talking is, what my tone of voice is, what topics I innately jump to, what's going on, what I focus on, and just how similar we are. That seems like a really interesting video, and that makes me really glad that I'm continuing the series because it's kind of like a through line for the last 2 years, you know? Like, for all the ups and downs and uncertainty in the world, you at least damn well knew there was going to be a New Horizons upload on the Neremik channel at some point in the future. Oh, and I think on that, a pretty nice note actually, I'm gonna dip down onto the beach here, and I'm gonna do the actual. Actually, you know, this is a good thumbnail shot actually. Dip down here, the camera. I pan it down slightly. That's increasingly unhelpful, actually. Can I? Please. Please. Is there a way that I can, like, maybe just... Okay, if I move it up and then I, like, zoom in a little bit, and then I turn the guide off, and then I would be, like, here in the corner. You snap it. I guarantee back when I started the series, I wouldn't even dare of thinking to take, like, screenshots of the thumbnails in the video, so... There's definitely a few differences to look out for, but... Now, well, what's changed? And I'm really happy to, that idea's made me really happy. I'm gonna think I'm gonna look into that and get the video ready. Even if it's just the first episode, it'll be really interesting to see what we're doing. Oh, maybe the first few afters, because I'll get into it at the time. I've got a lot of ideas swirling around, even if I've just been talking to myself. I'd like to thank you for at least listening to me ramble to myself. And I think with all that said and all that aside, that's everything. So thanks for watching, guys. My name's been Neremik. Here's to even more Animal Crossing New Horizons content because, I mean, it's spring, the grass is getting to that colour again. If you thought I was ever going to put this one on hiatus, you're sorely mistaken. And yeah, I think that's everything. So until next time, thanks for watching, guys. My name's been Neremik, and peace out. What do you mean I can't get on the horse? God.